Raiders, bitch! Welcome back to the Silver and Black Radio Podcast, your go-to source for everything on the Las Vegas Raiders. Whether you're a diehard motherfucker like me, or just getting to know Raider Nation, our passionate hosts are here to bring you all the excitement on Raiders football. I'm Shit Show Joe, and welcome to the Silver and Black Radio Podcast. Let's go, Raiders! If not, fuck your team.
And welcome back to the Silver and Black Radio Podcast. I'm your host, Raider Will, and I am here with my misfit crew. I got my boy Owen from TBH Dallas.
What's good?
I got my boy Tony B from TBH Spoken.
You already know what time it is. Let's go.
Yes, sir. And last but not least, the co-captain of this ship, Matty B from TBH West Coast.
What's up, fam? How's everybody doing?
Yes, sir. We're having a good night. All right, guys. Now, hey, in today's episode, we're just going to get down into it. We got Raiders X Factors, baby. We got Josh Jacobs comments. And last, we're going to end up with where you're going to see the Silver and Black and the Silver and Black Radio Podcast family, right? Where we're going to be at. And lastly, Raider events. Guys, let's just get into it right now. Yo, like I said, we have a bunch of stuff going on in the season. I want to know, what are your X factors? The guys that are on this roster, or I don't care if it's management, coaching staff, just somebody that's on the Raiders that's going to make a big, big impact this year, whether positively or negatively, or, hey, if they don't play well, that's what the Raiders hinge on. So, yo, today I'm going to start with Matty B. Give me your first X factor for the Raiders this year, baby.
My first X factor is it's all going to come down to the quarterback, in my opinion. I think quarterback play, whether it be Aiden or whether it be Garner, I think we got to really see how these two are going to play out this year. I think Aiden, like I've been hearing a lot of talks that Aiden showed up and he's balling out in OTAs. Garner's hit and miss some days. Some days he has a really good day. Some days it's not so good. But, I think that's going to be one of our biggest X factors going into this season is how much heart these guys are going to have this year playing for AP.
All right. Quarterbacks. Hey, man, that's definitely going to be one of the X factors. We definitely saw that last year. Hey, you have Aiden O'Connell, you got Jimmy G, you got Brian Hoyer last year. Those guys were in X factors for a lot of the games, and that's definitely a big situation and a big X factor for the Raiders this year. All in. Let me get your first X factor, baby.
Man, I think we got to look at that right tackle spot, right? Munford. Got to have a good, solid O-line play this year. We're going to run the rock. Quarterback's got to stay protected, whoever it is. I'm going with Munford, man. He's got to step up big time. He's going to be next to a dog in fucking Jackson Powers.
So you're expecting Jackson Powers to play right guard?
Yeah. He'll play right or left, right?
Yep, absolutely.
So all right. He'll have either Parham or Powers next to him.
Yep, or Cody Whitehair that we picked up from the Bears.
Yeah. I forgot his name.
I don't think that dude's going to start. I think the line's going to look pretty much like it did last year with Powers starting at right guard.
Okay, I like that. All right, Tony B, hit me up with your first Raiders X factor.
The one position that you can say will make another position even better, and he's the best already, is Wilkins at defensive tackle, playing the pressure that he's going to take off of Crosby is going to be unreal. So the X factor being the fact that not only is the defensive line going to be, tightened up, it's going to allow our ends more freedom. So like, it actually is like two position affecting and not just one. Cause like, if it's just our defense is gonna be stupid. And I really believe that gameplay in the middle of that defensive line is gonna really open up Crosby and it's gonna be nuts.
No, absolutely, man. I think having another interior lineman that takes pressure off Crosby, off Malcolm Kuntz, off Tyree Wilson, and I'd be like adding a guy to that type of rotation. I'd be like, we got John Jenkins, we got or Jonathan Hankins, or right? Am I right? Hankins or Jenkins?
Jenkins.
Jenkins. Hankins is in Dallas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we got Butler. I'd be like, dude, we gotta adapt at the defensive line. And when you're adding another big cat like that, guys, that's definitely an X factor for us.
But not just a good tackle. Probably one of the best at the position in the interior. Like, he's going to be such a game changer. And the thing is like they show that video of when chasing down guys, and the guy is a freak athlete, jumping over people. Like, it's gonna be such a game changer.
Chasing dudes down, folks. He's chasing dudes down, freaking, as they get past the secondary, and he's the dude that tackles them.
Right.
Like,
it's crazy.
Can you guys say something about this guy? This guy's a hustle monster. Like, this is a guy that will chase down the play. He has a high motor, high IQ, wants to work, wants to get better. And that's, you're not going to find very many guys like that. And I think that's why him and Max are going to be a great tandem of 1 and 2. Imagine having that in the locker room, guys. Your two best guys at that position are dudes that work, that put in that effort, that put in that grind. And you're a rookie walking in there, bro. You're gonna grind because that's all you know how to do. You're not gonna go and tell Max Crosby and be like, "Hey, you're the leader of this locker room. Don't work hard."
Yeah, but look at it. That's kind of the identity we took on, right? In AP's 9 games, man, it's 11 hats to the ball. It's fucking hustle from fucking whistle to whistle, snap to whistle.
Right.
That's what they created. That's the environment they created. The identity.
With those two,
go ahead. No, go ahead, brother.
I was gonna say, with those two, if they play lights out this year on that line, that's gonna show him. It's gonna make improvements all the way across the board when it comes down to it. You're gonna see Jones. You're gonna see him fucking have a breakout season, with coverage. I mean, look at how good he was doing when we brought him over. If those two dudes are playing good, they can hold their guys down. You're gonna have time in that backfield if those two guys are crushing those fucking quarterbacks.
Big time. It's gonna be good stuff.
I think Rich Eisen nailed it, man. I think Max Crosby. I think this elevates him, and as long as we're a playoff team, he's Defensive Player of the Year. They don't give those awards out to non-playoff teams.
Last time I was at the casino, I made that bet. Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah,
110%.
He's been on the verge, man. If we were a playoff team, I mean, he was in the bag for it last year.
Yeah,
they don't give that shit to non-playoff teams, so we got to start winning to get these guys their recognition.
No, absolutely, guys. And I think it's something like you guys said. I like what Rich Eisen said. And you know what? Because of that, we're going to run that clip right now.
Las Vegas Raiders.
The Raiders.
Max Crosby is your Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, he is.
Condor goes in and he just absolutely kicks ass. Antonio Pierce is a Coach of the Year finalist. And the Autumn Wind is a Pirate. And they win the AFC West. My prophecy, 2 years too late for me to not piss off Chiefs Nation. Chiefs Kingdom, okay? Raider Nation watches the Raiders win the AFC West. And then this is the ultimate They win the AFC West, and who's the wild card team that comes in to play them in the first week of the playoffs? The Kansas City Chiefs. And they exorcise the demons, and they clear out the stadium of the stink, in their mind, of the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl in there. And they're the ones who personally end the three-peat in the spot where the three-peat officially became possible with them winning a second consecutive Super Bowl. And that is the way the Raiders have a great season. That's their best case scenario. You like that, Jake?
Okay. And, hey, we're back from that clip. If you guys see that he's talking about Max, winning defensive player of the year, the Raiders, going to the dance. I mean, like, we talk about doing a lot of big
Dethroning
things.
the Chiefs.
Yeah, I mean, like, we talk a lot of big things right there. And I know I liked what he said.
Not only dethroning the Chiefs, but taking the division and then knocking them out of the playoffs first round. Like, I mean, back-to-back fucking upsets to the Chiefs in our division. You know what I mean?
Well, absolutely. And I'd be like, that would be huge, man. I mean, just with that commentary that he said. And you know what? It's a lot of the things. This is why I'm asking you guys about these X factors. Because I think a lot of these X factors are going to be the reasons that we have to make it to the playoffs. These guys are going to be the hinge points that we're going to depend on as a team to make it to that next level. So, Matty B, hit me up with your second X factor, my brother.
My second X factor would be, I'm going to go with AP on this one. Go with the coach. Because
that's where I was going.
I mean, he's the guy that's going to be rallying the troops. He's the guy that's going to be there all season. Whether we have games like we did last year where we didn't score any points, to games where we blow people out of the water. Are we going to be consistent with that? Is he going to be able to bring the consistency and keep guys together? Even if we don't score points, are we going to come back? Are we going to fold? Or he's the linchpin of this team, and everybody they came here to play for this dude. Guys that we brought over, they came to play with this dude. Will they keep playing for this dude if we end up losing? Or is it going to be another, he was good for a little while, but, he just kind of lost that locker room. But I don't see that happening, but that's my other big X factor is AP. Are we gonna be that punch him in the mouth every single game? Or are we going to be that hit and miss like we were last year, kind of on a couple of those games, and then, or like play good, real good one game, and then not so good the next.
No. I got you. And you know what? I 100% understand what you're saying. We need to see if this is the real deal, guys. If what we saw at the end of the season last year. Are we going to be able to maintain that? Are we going to be able to say, hey, this guy's continuously making us better? And I can see why Matt is saying that AP is definitely his biggest X factor at the second spot. Now, all in, hit me up with your second biggest X factor.
Yeah, well, I was going to go AP, right, for all of those reasons. It's easy to do what you did for 9 games, and there was a lot of inconsistency there. So let's see if we can do it for 17 games. Man, I think I got 2, man, that I think that are going to take a big leap. I think Jack Jones is going to keep on that upward trend. But the guy on the other side, man, I'd really like to step up because it doesn't look like we're going to make a move in the secondary. I'd like to see Jacorian Bennett, man, step up and be that other dude on the other side of that secondary.
I almost went with that guy. I almost went with that too.
Jack Jones and Bennett, man. I'll combo those 2 dudes and really throw Nate Hobbs in there, man. Just the corners. Those dudes have got to consistent and take that leap and keep going up.
So you're saying consistent corner play is your second biggest X factor, is not saying, hey, not just as one player. You're talking about them as a position group, elevating their game, and all of them coming to play.
And old boy, oh shit, I just drew a blank. The dude we lost to Detroit,
Meek
Oh,
Roberts.
Meek Robertson.
Yeah, you know, we don't have him in that group, so someone's got to step up, man. And Bennett started off good last year, and then he got hurt. So can he stay healthy, and can he stay on an upward trend?
Okay. Nova, give me your second X Factor.
Well, since we're only supposed to be naming one at a time and we weren't supposed to be saying two names and someone stole one of my two last time, I was going to go with the Jack Jones simply for the fact that he's kind of the extension of AP on the field. Like, he plays with that same kind of attitude. Because they're, you know, the high school and the college and now in the pros, like, that's his dude, that's his guy. And like he just seems to play and bringing back that recklessness in the defense, you know, in the DBs but reckless but controlled, if that could be a thing. So
Yeah, he brings what Abram lacked, right? Abram brought that recklessness, right? That we all thought was, man, that's what the Raiders defense has been missing, right? But the dude was out of control. Jack Jones, you know, he's got it controlled, I think.
Well, and like when you guys named your first guy Wilkins, right?
Mhm.
Like I said earlier, you know, if that dude, if him and Crosby play as well as everybody is expecting them to play this year, I don't see any reason why Jacorian Bennett and Nate Hobbs won't have a breakout season this year.
Jack Jones too. I mean, can they do
Jack
it?
Jones. Well, I mean, I'm not. The only reason I'm not putting Jack Jones in that is because he's already, everybody's kind of already like, that's our number one cornerback. You know, like that's our number one guy. So
yeah, but we got a small sample of him, like we did AP.
Yeah.
So
right. Okay.
Let me rephrase this, Matty B. In your book, okay, has Jack Jones done enough to be considered a number one corner?
No, but I can tell. I think after this year, if he plays the way that he played last year, and he plays a full 17 games, the way he played last year, and the fucking how many games did he play last year with us when we picked him up? What, 6?
Yeah,
6 or 7 games.
Something like that. I think it was right after.
Yeah, he only. I think we played like 2 games before we picked him up on waivers or something like that. So like 6 or 7 games, that he played for us, and 2 of those games, man, he was just fucking on fire. Fucking. So. I'm not going to say he's an elite number one right now, if that's what you want me to answer. But I think if
it's just like Olin said, he's on an upward trend.
Yeah, he's on an upward trend.
If he continues on this upward trend, then you're like, dude, we have a number one corner.
Right.
Yeah. So, and that's why I think Olin was like, yeah, he still has a lot to prove. We're still. I think this season for him is definitely going to be a prove it season.
I think all the corners got a lot to prove.
I think Nate Hobbs is about to get paid.
Nate Hobbs has to stay healthy, man, and have a year like he did year before last.
So, what about this scenario? What happens if they both Nate Hobbs and Jack Jones have a breakout season and they want a contract?
I'm happy shit, man.
Hey, that's a good dilemma to have.
Yeah,
fucking great. Because honestly, I don't know when Jack Jones's contract is up. I know that Nate Hobbs.
Well, he's on a 1-year contract, isn't he?
No, I think he's got 2 years left.
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Because we picked him up. We picked him up off of waivers. So whenever his contract was in New England is now on us.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So we have them in their contract now. If that happens, that's a good problem to have because you're like, dude, you got stud corners that you're trying to get paid out that are young.
And what's Nate Hobbs? He's going into year 3, right?
This is his final year, isn't it?
Yeah,
this is his final year of his rookie contract.
Yeah, dude, he's like 24, 25 years old.
Is he have 3 or 4 years?
It's his 3rd year. I think he's got 3 years.
Yeah, I think this is his 4th year. This is coming into his 4th year.
Yeah, well, yeah, this will be his 4th year. Yeah, sorry, he's played 3 years for us. This will be his 4th year.
Mike, I think if you're a 3rd or a 4th rounder, you get a 4-year contract, right?
Did Gruden draft him?
Gruden drafted him. Remember, he got in trouble, and right after Gruden got fucking booted, he got in trouble for that DUI. Right after Gruden got booted, fucking falling asleep in his car on the bridge. Yeah, when he fell asleep in his car, fucking. Yeah, it was like right after Gruden got fucking fired, he got busted fucking with the DUI, fucking falling asleep in his car.
Let's not talk about that. Let's not talk. Let's not bring this juju. Don't bring this type of juju.
I'm not bringing juju. I'm just saying. That's what he already brought to himself.
All right, guys. Yo, before we move into our next segment, Toady B wanted us to take a moment of silence for our boy Jerry West out here in Lakerland. And Toady B, if you got a little bit something to say, take it away.
Man, I grew up as a Laker fan from like the early '80s in LA, and it was always a big impact to notice that one of your players is the official logo of the whole league. Like, I mean, so any jersey you see, you can look at them and be like, "Hey, thank you for representing the Lakers," because there's a piece of Lakers on every official merchandise, and it's just a tribute to a very knowledgeable man. He knew his basketball. He knew his stuff.
Well, that dude could not only play but build a team.
Gosh, he was one of the best basketball minds that transitioned to the front office from the court. It was just it was a crazy way to wake up this morning, but I mean it's inevitable, and I just know that I can honestly say I rate Jerry West higher on my Laker fandom than I do LeBron James.
Hey, I can second that.
And
I'll third it.
And that's not a slam on LeBron or nothing. But that's just as a fan, Jerry West is probably third on my all-time next behind my Kobe and my Magic. So, but yeah, it's football is greater, tremendous loss, but we'll keep on keeping on.
Yes, sir. So we're going to take a moment of silence, guys. All right, guys. So we took our moment of silence. Now, guys, we're going to talk a little bit about Josh Jacobs. Obviously, this guy could not get enough with us being with the Raiders. Now he wants to talk about us when he's not with the Raiders. Now he wants to take Raiders players to the pack. He's messaging players. He's messaging fans. He's saying, hey, you know what? The Raiders never really wanted me back. I came out there. They wanted me at a discount, and I was going to take a discount to lose games. And basically, the team management didn't come and meet with me, and et cetera, et cetera. Guys, I'm not going to get into the details of exactly, the he said, she said type of thing. But in my world, man, I don't understand Josh. I mean, like, you know what? I'm going to tell it like it is. I think as Raider Nation, we're thankful that he came and he gave everything he had for the amount of time that he was here. And he gave us everything he had. And that, as a Raiders fan, I can tell you that I'm grateful for. Thanks, man. You shelled out for us. And as they say, you're once a Raider, you're always a Raider. I'm not going to sit there and cheer for you when you're against us. But, hey, man, I got nothing but love for you. I can't hate on you. You were once our guy. Unless you're playing against us, then I don't like you that week. That's about it. But for him, all right, as a professional, okay, as a guy that's supposed to be a role model, to interact with fans on this level, whether it's on Twitter or on a personal level, to me is immature. To me, it shows that, hey, man, you still have some growing up to do, because honestly, you're making millions of dollars, millions and millions of dollars. Who cares what a guy on Twitter that works at 7-Eleven is telling you. So, bro, I'd be like, go make your 50. Go do what you do. I'm making do with what I got. But for him to go out there and be like, oh, you know what, this, and then I get it. You know what? Maybe Telesco's that type of GM, guys. He's come out and said it, that he believes that at the running back position, it's running back by committee. He doesn't believe in having that one workhorse running back. And maybe he didn't come over there and say, hey, man, I'm going to come over here and talk to you, but he didn't draft you either. And in this world where you're getting paid millions of dollars, if you believe that, hey, him not coming in is disrespectful, then leave it at that and just say, hey, man, the guy didn't come in. He didn't see me eye to eye. He didn't offer me a good contract. I had to move on. But the thing that he's doing and interacting with the fans and just bickering back and forth, it's ridiculous to me. So, guys, hey, what are your guys' thoughts on this? Hey, it's pretty much open floor, please. Hey,
I got something real quick.
Go ahead.
I'm going to spin it on you real fast. You know how frustrated we are as fans at times? They're as frustrated as players can be, too. And I'm not saying he was in the right the way he does it, but you can hear the frustration in some of the stuff that he's talking about. And I'm not saying he did it the right way, and I'm not saying, but like as fans, if we're that frustrated and they're out there playing, you know, the game, yes, they're playing a game, but they're putting their bodies out there full speed, I would be frustrated too. I would have voiced it a lot differently, possible. There's other ways to go about it, but I, as a tired fan, I kind of get it to an extent. And like we were talking about the possibility of just trying to post players, you know, that's a form of flattery. He's taking the players and he's focusing on the players that he knows he could be successful with because he knew he was successful with them before. And I don't know how I would have handled it. Like I said, I would have done it differently, but man, I'm frustrated. I was frustrated too, but now I'm just excited for the season. So let's go.
Yes, sir. Hey, guys, all in? Thoughts?
Yeah, man. You know, the whole social media thing, dude, that's just the day and age we live in, right? Like, these athletes are going to create their fake accounts and interact with fans like Kevin Durant does. They're going to do it from their real accounts, right? Like, is it immature? Yeah, it is what it is, though. Like, I have this conversation with my buddy all the time. Like, you know, it's just the day and age we live in. It's not all on the local media anymore. To me, shut the fuck up and just go away. Like, you're gone. I'm over it. Like, you're making me really, like, not appreciate you at all. Just shut the fuck up, because it sounds like you're trying to convince yourself that you made the right decision. Right? So, you took the bag, fucking, and hey, nobody blames you for that. Shit, we all would do the same fucking thing. And we all do the same thing, right? Like I said before, in our daily lives, you know what? If you feel like you're not appreciated and this dude's offering you more money, you're going to go work for that guy. You're going to get. We all want what we're worth, right? So to me, man, I just feel like I feel like he's just trying to convince himself that he made the right fucking decision.
No, hey, you know what? I like both these perspectives. I'm gonna like shoot back some stuff at you guys, but I want to get Matt's perspective, and Matty B, give us yours.
Man, I can't. I agree with all and like shut the fuck up, go away. You know, fucking. I mean, honestly, to tell you the truth, I mean, Telesco like when you said that, you know, he came out and made those comments about how he doesn't believe in fucking paying the guy for the workhorse. The dude did it with Austin Eckler for how many years before he left and Austin Eckler with somebody else. You know what I mean? Like he can pay the dude.
Well, Eckler left this year when he left.
Yeah. But like what I'm saying, like I guess the year before last year, he wasn't going to pay him or whatever. You know, he wanted to up his contract or whatever, but he said no.
He
But
never got paid. He held out. Yeah.
yeah,
That's
and he
not
held
what
out last year,
Telesco
right?
is.
Right. And he held out last year, so he didn't get what he wanted, so he left this year. But you know, like Tom Telesco paid him a couple times before that. You know, fucking paid him a good chunk of money to fucking stay with him.
He
But
got
anyway,
1 year deals like Josh got last year. That's what Egbert
yeah.
got down in LA. And I don't know why anybody expected Telesco to change his ways.
And running back by committee, man. You see that everywhere you go. Look at how Pittsburgh was when they lost Le'Veon Bell. You know, fucking next dude up was running better than Le'Veon Bell did the year before. It seemed like, you know, and then he went to the Jets and he fucking sucked. You know, so it was like,
Look at Green Bay the last couple years.
exactly. You know, like I just, you know, like let's see how it plays out. If Josh Jacobs is, it seems to me Josh Jacobs didn't want to play for the Raiders. It seems to me like the first time he asked for a contract and they denied him, it was more like, I don't want to play for this team, but you know, like nobody else is going to pay me what I want, so I got to be stuck with this team until I can get what I want. And then the Packers were the first team to jump, and he's the first team to sign with. You know what I mean? So it seems like
he had no choice. He had the franchise tag on him.
Well, not this year. He was free agent. I mean, last year.
I'm talking about last year when they gave him a contract.
Yeah. When he had when he had that, you couldn't do. But well, I'm talking about like this year, like the first offer that was given to him by the Packers, he jumped on it. You know, like.
Oh fuck, man, that was outrageous money for a running back. I'm gonna jump too.
I would have been
Exactly.
fucking hopping like a rabbit.
Before it comes back to if it was a regular job, would you fucking do it? If they were fucking going to pay you more, fucking come over and work, I would.
Yeah, we all would.
Everybody would. But at the end of the day,
nobody blames him for that. Nobody blames him.
I'm not exactly. That's what I was just getting to. At the end of the day, I don't blame him for what he did. But enough is enough, man. Like, stay off of social media, dude. You're sounding like those dudes that sit on the couch who fucking pretend to be fucking GMs and fucking coaches and everything else that'll tell you how to fucking play the game, but don't know a fucking thing about it. You know what I mean? So it's you just, I don't know, man. You're just like stirring the pot, basically is what you're doing. And it's like, just show me what you got. Show me your worth. You know, when you go to Green Bay, if you fucking ball out in Green Bay, fuck, man, we fucked up. If you don't, we dodged a bullet, man. Everybody's talking high on Zamir White right now, so let's see how he plays out. If he plays out and fucking has a better year than Josh Jacobs, then obviously we did the right thing.
Yeah.
If not, then we fucked up.
Hey, at that price, I still say we did the right thing.
At 48 mil, hell yeah, we did the right thing.
Well, yeah.
So let me. I'm gonna take it like this. I like Tony's perspective, and say, "Yo, let's look at this positively." Okay, this guy is trying to take players away from us. Why? Because he knows that we have quality players left with the Raiders, and Allen's right. You know, this guy is probably trying to reassure himself, saying, "Hey, you know what? I made the right decision. You know, I'm going to Green Bay. I know that they're unproven. I know that I took the money." Okay. And instead of just saying, "Hey, man, I took the money," and like you guys said, just going away, he keeps coming back to it. And then this is why I don't get it. And maybe Allen is right. It's that age where athletes are interacting with people on fake social media and all sorts of stuff and just saying like, yo, again, I come back to say, why would you care what I think? Josh Jacobs, you make $48 fucking million. Bro, if I told you the sky is red, are you going to give me 48 mil? Because I'm going to tell you right now, the sky is red. Josh J, fucking cash that check, motherfucker. Send that shit over here. But all right, guys. Hey, we're going to leave the Josh Jacobs thing alone now. We said what we said. Guys, if there's any last comment you guys want to leave on that, now is the time to say it.
Shut the fuck up.
All right. Yo, now we move on.
All right.
Let's get to the fun part. Games that you will see the Silver and Black Radio Podcast crew live and in charge at games, baby. All in. What games do you plan on going to this year?
Man, the home opener was really all I had planned. Right now, it's kind of on the fence. If I don't do that, man, I'll probably hit Tampa.
All right. All right. So now we got maybe all in at Tampa, maybe at the home opener. You never know where you'll see the big guy at. Yo, Tony B, what games will you be at this year, my brother?
I am going to the home opener. And
What section? What section again?
shoot, I have to look.
327.
I know we're like 320?
327.
Yeah, something like that. We in that bitch though. We up in there. And it's good seats. We gonna be wild. Oh, and if you have the home opener, make sure 30 minutes before kickoff, second floor at the torch, come holler. Big old Raider gathering for a photo with the torch in the background.
Yes, sir. Hey, you heard it here. You heard it from Tony B. Now, Matty B, what games will you be at this year, my brother?
Well, I will definitely be at home opener this year. And I will definitely be in New Orleans.
Oh, baby.
I'm still up in the air on Denver, but I'm pretty sure I'll be in Denver this year too. So those will be probably the 3 games I'll be at this year.
All right, man. You're going to see Matty B probably at 3 games this year. Yo, and you will see Raider Will. Fuck, man. I'll be everywhere this year, fellas. You'll see me at, first of all, I'm going to talk about an event real quick. You're going to see me in the Pacific Northwest for the Blackout with my boy, Tony B, August 17th. All right. So that'll be like my first official Raider event for the season, you know, to get my feet wet, to get back in the saddle. Then you can see me at the home opener with the fellas. Hopefully, I think All In and Val will be there as well. We hope that, you know, that still works out and we're all there together. If you guys see us together, yo, hit us up because we're probably going to be recording and all sorts of crazy shit. And you will get some backstage stuff and have some fun. You will see me in Denver for the game in Denver. And I'm going to be at the game in New Orleans this year. So, guys, and then you'll see us at a couple other events, I'm sure, throughout. You'll see All In at all the events, probably in Texas. You'll see Tony B, all the events in the Northwest. You'll see us at all of the events in the Midwest, to like the West Coast, to wherever it's at, as long as we're invited, as long as we got stuff going on. So those are the games that you'll see us, the fellas. And now I'm going to run a little pre-recorded clip that I did with Val to let you guys know what games Val plans on being at and a little bit of Kansas City's official t-shirt that she wanted to do a little promotion for, all right? And I'm going to run that clip now. And Val, so what games will you be attending this year?
So I can definitely say our flights are booked already for Denver. So
All right. So we got Mile High City. Let's go. Week 5.
Yeah.
Let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get it.
So our flight is the Thursday before in the morning, 7:20 in the morning. And then we leave Denver Monday at like 11.
Okay. So 5280 Mile High City. Be prepared for SSJ and Val. Week 5.
And
Thirsty Thursday. All the way through game day.
Listen, last time we went to Denver, we took my car. Okay, we drove. I ain't got to worry about any of that this time since we're flying. Well, maybe, but Listen, Maria's about to come out this season.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Full tilt. Full tilt Val. Let's get it. Can't wait. Mile High's going to be a rockin'. Do we got another game?
Yes. I'm
Oh,
really shooting for home opener.
and there we go. Let's go.
So
Home opener.
Joe's going on a boys trip to NOLA. I think is what you guys are doing. I don't know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, going to NOLA.
I can't do NOLA. It's way too soon after Christmas. I get the boys the 31st for New Year's. It's a lot of cramping in time, so I'm gonna skip out on NOLA. But the second game is definitely got to be a home opener. So I've got to figure out flights. Where I'm gonna stay. Game if I'm going to the game.
Well, hey, it's like this. We got you.
I've never been to a home game, and I've never been to Vegas.
Oh man,
So I
here
feel
we
like
go.
if I go, I can't just go to the tailgate. Sorry, Tony, but I have to go in.
She's getting we getting into the game. We getting into the game. Oh shoot. We already got tickets. So
Who said
Van,
this?
Tony, Matt, and I already have tickets.
Where are your tickets?
We are in section 3.
Is it really high up?
We're in the third row, but the third row at Allegiant is like the second row at every other stadium because it only holds 35,000.
So the highest I've been at a game was at in Nashville, way up at the top. I mean, it was still nice, getting cooked up by the sun, but
This is nice because you're still inside the dome. Right, the tickets you still get a good view. But the reason that we selected the third row, I'll be honest, man. You already know, girl. Them tickets were expensive. So we were like, yo. So we ended up getting a really good price for these seats, and we said, all right, you know what? We got to take advantage of that. So that's how we ended up getting those tickets. But you know what? We're going to call to our boy Tony Boba and call some of our other people and see if we can't get you hooked up with some tickets.
I don't want to be sitting by myself.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I think there was some tickets being sold around us.
But still, listen, I am not a rebel when it comes to the seats. I get my seat. That is my seat, okay? And it's not because following the rules. That's just how it works in my brain. This is my seat. I'm gonna sit here. Stand.
Oh, you're
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
Because we'd be going to games and Joe's like, come on, come down here. I'm like, no, what if they come? But this is my seat. I'll be here. Fine. I get forced to move down. Hey, nice shirt, by the way.
Oh, you like that? Silver and Black Radio Podcast, baby. Let's go. But, yo, so I'll tell you like this. The one experience that I've had at the home games, okay, is I saw that a lot of people, once the stadium starts emptying out, people start moving around a lot in that stadium. And you know what? I get it. I'm like, some people are very by the rules and they stick by the rules. And that sounds just like my wife. If she gets a ticket that says 343 seat 17, she can sit in 343 seat 17.
That's my seat.
JK, all game long. And that's just how some people are. Some people are like, yo, I'll buy a ticket in the nosebleeds and I'll wait for somebody in the lower bowl to move their seat. And I'm going to jump down there. And if they ask me to move, then I'll just jump over to the next open seat. Everybody has their own strategy. Everybody has their own way. That's for sure.
I'll move because I know, okay, they left. They're not coming back. But, in the beginning, oh, just chill here until they get here. I'm like, no, I'm going to go sit in my seat.
No, I would say, right after the second quarter, right after halftime is when I'm like, all right, maybe if there's some better seats, I might move down there, say what's up, check it, make sure we're good. But I mean, like last time we were super blessed in the stadium, we had great seats, man. I mean, like we were down in the lower bowl, and I felt like I was in the field. Like it's literally that close. And I'm like, you know what? Walking around the stadium and doing the tour and looking at it from the second level and third level, that it's really hard to say that there isn't a good seat in Allegiant Stadium. Like it's just the view and the way that stadium is built. Like I said, it's so small. It's not like a 75,000 seat stadium. I think it's only 35,000. So it's really, really like close to the field. Every single seat is a good view. So that's one thing I could tell you, girl. I don't know very much about all the other stuff, but I said, hey, you know what? Literally every seat in that stadium has a really nice view. I mean, like you're able to sit up by the torch. If you're sitting up by the torch, they always have live bands up there. At halftime, they don't play like music that's from speakers or anything like, or not from speakers, from stereos and stuff like that. They literally play music from like live bands.
Listen, because like if I go to Vegas, like I'm gonna be a tourist. Like I want to see everything, you know. Like I want to. Like, this hotel's closed, yeah, but it was like part of history. I just want to see it. You know what I mean?
No, I got you, but you know what? I'm gonna tell you like this too. Take a good pair of shoes because Vegas is a lot of walking. If you're planning on trying to get everything in, it is the hotels and everything are humongous.
Yeah.
I would advise you to take some really good walking shoes, and your feet will hurt after 2 or 3 days.
Yeah. So, like, I know a lot of girls that go and they be wearing heels and they be walking around. Listen, honey. I wear heels and boots at work, okay, for 8 hours. And that shit kills my feet. Okay, you are not gonna catch me wearing heels or boots walking up and down the damn streets. You got me all the way fucked up. Like, no, I'm wearing tennis shoes.
No. I got you.
Like,
Hey, I'm telling you, it's just, hey, we've experienced it. I've done it with my wife plenty of times, and it's always like that. Um, we go and we walk, and it's just like people go and like, yeah, Vegas is only like this strip, and it's only like this. Hell no. I'd be like, man, I think one day I racked up something like 30,000 steps or something like that. And this was just walking like in the hotel, or, walking from like little area to little area. This isn't from one side of the strip to the other. We took the train. It's a lot, but you know what? It's not undoable. What I would tell you is, hey, have a plan of things that you want to see. So that way you're able to say, hey, you know what? On this day, I want to do this. On this day, I want to do that. And watch the alcohol, man. Make sure you drink lots of water.
and so I'm gonna have to take some spending money, cash only, with me. I know for sure some walking shoes because, like I said, I am not wearing no boots or heels. Cause I'll tell you what, I will take them suckers off. I will get some plastic shopping bags from the store, put it on my feet, and walk with those. Like, if you don't know what's on those things, streets over there, sidewalks, I am not about to walk barefooted.
Oh, you don't.
But
You
even in
don't,
socks, like I said, I wear some plastic bags over my feet. Like, I like to walk around. I know me, okay? Me and tennis shoes are real best friends.
No, girl. I think that's the best plan of action. So, this year, you heard it here on the Silver and Black Radio podcast. We're going to have Val at the home opener. We're going to have Val in Denver with SSJ Thursday through Monday, 5280. Be ready.
Maria's coming out, boy.
Maria's coming out in full effect. So, y'all, hey, Make sure y'all stay logged in. Make sure you follow Val. Val is Raiderette91 on Instagram. She has a whole bunch of stuff that she posts. She's always posting a video, always posting fun stuff. So,
You
guys,
catch me on
make sure you
TikTok.
follow Val. Yeah.
Oh, we shouldn't put my TikTok up on there. Oh man.
No. Yeah. If Val wants to put her TikTok out there, she'll put it out there. But, yo, guys, make sure you follow her. Make sure you give her a like, subscribe, guys. Make sure you guys click like, share, subscribe. And this is the games that Val is going to go to in the episode that you figure out where the silver and black will be. Val.
I'm also thinking about Cincinnati, but I'm not sure.
Cincinnati, be careful. Stay tuned. All right, Val. Hey, give that shout out, girl.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna give a shout out to Kansas Raider Nation because they got these badass shirts. Let me get the light here. This is Kansas Raider Nation, but they badass. And it's got something on the back, which this should be a picture.
Well, we're putting the picture right next to you, Val. No worries.
I don't know which side.
We'll move it around.
But it's got something on the back. And let me tell you, these shirts are comfortable. Okay, I can breathe in it. They're comfy. And holler Kansas Raider Nation because right we want a big family, so go out there and support them. You don't hear them much.
No, absolutely. So Kansas City Raider Nation is out there, guys. If you guys see the shirt that Val has right there, we see the front logo. We're gonna put the back right there, right next to it. Guys, make sure you guys reach out. But if we can get a link, we'll add the link down below. If not, we'll send you guys. We'll put something in the description right there that says, "Hey, you know, reach out to Kansas City Raider Nation," and they'll have a direct link to them. And it's just like Val said. We all families. Let's support each other.
Yep.
All right. Hey, thank you guys. That's our shout out for today, baby. Where all the Silver and Black Radio Podcast family will be at. So, guys, make sure you guys stop by, say hello. Make sure you guys let us know that you guys listen to the podcast. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share for sure. And the last part of the show, guys, TBH or Raiders events, okay? Guys, what do you guys got cooking? What do you guys know that's cooking on for Raider Nation right now? Tony B, hit us up with your event in the Northwest. With
Well, like we were just talking, it's August 17th. Tidlow Park, Tacoma, Washington. TBH Seattle is putting on the let me count real quick. 1, 2, 3, 5th. I think it's the 5th Northwest Blackout. With TBH Portland, TBH Seattle, TBH Spokane, kind of all gathering. We rotated. We rotated hosting every year. This year it's TBH Seattle's hosting. And it's really blowing up. I mean, I know what we're saying. You know, we always want your ideas and your events to be bigger and better. And it's but there's going to be a lot of representation from outside of the Pacific Northwest this year for the first time. We're going to have Western Colorado. We're going to have Reno. We're going to have TBH Lovelock. We got, and there's others as well. But for the first time, it's actually branching outside of it and becoming a real big event. And like you said, we'll be shooting live pod events all through the week. And I actually got a fun idea to do something. There's a guy I seen on TikTok. I forget his name, but he gives out these watches, and he gives out like locations where he's at, and he sets up shop, and then we'll go live and see how long it takes someone to come up, and then they say something like, "I love your story," and then they win the prize. So I think we're going to find somewhere in Seattle to post up to shoot a live pod, and the first person that comes up will have a prize. We'll have to figure out what that prize
We got
is.
one right here. We got prizes right here, Tony.
Done.
We got
Look at
Raider
that. Bam.
flying.
Come find us. We'll post up. We'll post up some. Hey, man, it's just raining prizes up in this bitch. He said, woo! But yeah, so you gonna come find us. We're gonna post up. We're gonna do some fun stuff, and it's gonna be good. I mean, it's really fun to be able to assist TBH Seattle in putting on a good event by helping promote it. You know, with the promotion, is getting the word out and trying to gather people up to come. Like I said, I'm not taking any credit for any of this event. This is the TBH Seattle event, and I'm doing it for them because we all are one. So I'm just assisting in that. So I don't want to take no shine, no credit. I want to give credit where credit's due. So big shout out to TBH Seattle and putting on a great venue. We have the posts and the links all in our social medias, so you're able to see the hotel links if you're trying to get a group rate. We got a block of rooms, and you can just give out, tell them you're at the Black Hole event, and it's at the La Quinta in Tacoma, and you'll be good to go. Yeah.
Yes, sir. All right, All In. Hit me up with your event, my brother.
Yeah, man, we got we're kicking off the season with a watch party that same day, August 17th, at Chill in Grapevine, Texas. Since we're in Dallas and we're playing the Cowboys, it's going to be a big deal. We got Raiders super fans coming out. We got a few Cowboys super fans coming out for the Cowboy fans on the other side of the bar. It's our membership kickoff party, so we have the new memberships out and people can sign up. It's gonna be a good time.
Heck yeah.
That'll start at a little bit before. They moved the game, so it starts at 9:00 Texas time. So we'll get there about 8:30 or so, 8:00. Hang out, come have a drink, grab some grub, watch the game.
Hell yeah.
Talk a little shit.
Guys, be loud, be rowdy as hell in there. You go to Chill Grapevine. You tell them Raider Will was in the building the last time.
Yes, sir.
And the Raiders fans were louder than the Dallas fans. And we just going to keep it rowdy. And we got to keep it 100 up in there. And we going to just run that bitch. We run Chill Grapevine. That's what we do.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yo, Matty B, you got something for me, baby?
Man, I mean, I know that we'll be getting together here when it comes down to preseason over here at the Eagles 595 here in Grand Junction.
Yes, sir.
We're not a very big club like most of these other places, but we get it popping when we get it popping. You know what I mean? Like we make it fun. Everybody likes it when we get the whole damn bar coming upstairs watching games with us sometimes. Fucking. They hear us upstairs rumbling the whole building when it comes down to the Raider games. So, I mean, we'll be there for sure.
Yes,
and
sir.
it looks like the first two preseason games are both televised.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
Live.
That's what it's looking like when I looked at it yesterday. So, we'll have that. And then I know Denver. Correct me if I'm wrong, but did they already do their softball games? Or?
No. So Denver's going to do their barbecue the second weekend of July.
Okay, so the barbecue, they're not. Okay, all right,
Yeah.
okay. So the
At
barbecue.
that barbecue, you guys might see Matty B. Because Matty B will probably be up there as a representative for TBH Westco.
Yes, sir.
That's July 13th.
Yeah.
Yep. It's that second Saturday. I know that much. And guys, I got one more event. It's from the TBH Spokane group. Okay. They got their summer barbecue events going on where they do their monthly gatherings, where they just, it's all a meet and greet. It's a great family time. This time it's going to be at Mission Park, 1127 East Mission Ave, Spokane Valley, Washington, 99206, June 29th at 1 p.m. Everybody is welcome. Come over there, hang out with the family, have a great time. And it's all about one team. It's all about one nation. It's all about the Raiders.